Hey, what's up, fighters? Fightman 1995 here, and welcome back to some more Diddy Kong Racing! In the last episode, we went back into Dragon Force to do the Silver Coin Challenge on all four of the track, collected 8 and won the race, defeated Smokey the Dragon for the second and final time, won the trophy race for Dragon Force, and we unlocked the first of the 2 character, Drumstick. Which means there's only one unlockable character left, but we're not going to cover that right now. Because in this episode, the hour has come. The hour has come for us to take on Wizpig once and for all. After collecting every Wizpig amulet, every TT amulet, every wish key, and every first place trophy that we possibly need. But anyway, before we begin, if y'all could do me a huge favor and punch that like button on this video, I would really appreciate it. And also, please consider subscribing to this channel if you are not subscribed already. Because, guess what? There's more than 90% of you watching my video as a non-subscriber. So if you could, please fix that and subscribe, because I really appreciate your love and support if you do. And all I'm going to say here is, I'm not looking forward to racing against Wizpig, because this boss fight is going to be hard. And you'll be seeing why here in a moment. But with that being said, let's enter into his mouse. Oh god, it's him! The evil Dark Lord himself, the antagonist of the game, Wizpig! Alright! First race. This is Wizpig, the first race, and we're riding on a car. So, this guy is who I have to consider to be the hardest boss in the game. And no, I am not kidding when I say that. Because the reason why this is hard is because, as you may have noticed from our first lap, there are absolutely no balloons anywhere to be found. And you gotta pretty much find every zipper and just memorize them. This race can take quite a while to do. And all I'm going to say is, if you fail this on the first try, don't feel too ashamed, because honestly, it could either go really good for you or it go really bad. But basically what you want to do on the Wizpig race is you want to try avoiding the water as much as possible. Treat the water like it's lava. Basically what I'm saying on that note. But yeah. And if I were to recommend any character, I would recommend you use a heavyweight character. And with that being said, we surprisingly beat him on the first try. Not bad at all. I feel very accomplished beating him on the first try. Usually this takes me less try, or more try to do. But yeah, good luck trying to beat him if this is your first time racing against him. Basically what I'm saying to you guys. Because that race is really hard. You said it, TT. It's time to party, because we beat him on the first try. I'm surprised that we even did, honestly. Look at everybody. They're all happy that they drove off Wizpig. Big reason to celebrate now, huh? Wait a second. We're not done with him yet? What's he doing? It's not over yet. Because it's Wizpig, return back again!
Sorry to break the party, worms, but I have to say goodbye.
Uh-oh, cue the spaceship! What's it doing? Oh, it's attacking Timber's Island and it's attacking everybody's friend! No wonder all those kids and the racers are in panic mode. I mean, he's big and intimidating, yes, but still.
See you later, worms.
Drat, he escaped! And we get the credit, even though we're not exactly done with this game quite yet, because if you thought we were done with the first race, no. There's still more that this game has to offer. And we'll begin to that in a moment once the credit finishes. So I'm gonna go off mic for a second, and I'll let you in on more of the details of what we're gonna be doing this episode. Okay, so that thing you just saw right there, that is actually one of the credit codes, one of the magic codes that you can get. So basically what I want to say there is, anytime you use a credit, anytime you're viewing the credit, it will show at least one of the magic codes.
Diddy Kong Racing.
And honestly, I did not cover the code quite yet, but I will showcase that again once we get to the magic code by the end of the episode. But let's listen to Drumstick's theme, shall we? Because I'm not gonna stop using him. Alright, back to adventure we go! So, remember how I said that we weren't done with this episode, like, or the Let's Play, like, 5 minutes ago or something? Well, I'm not kidding, because there's still one more thing we need to do. So, all I'm going to say to this point is, if you have not done the trophy race on all 4 of the areas yet, do it now. And also collect all the TT amulet, because there is something that's going to be popping up. Which means collecting all the wish keys too. Which is why we're required to get all the items. But with that being said, let's check out this trophy poster and see what's up.
Okay, it's control.
What's this? Voiceover coming up. We're driving to the lighthouse. What could it be? Well, what do you know? The lighthouse with a rocket ship all along. That's a really cool animation, I'm gonna say that much. Anyway, welcome to the final area of the game. Of all the adventure mode. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Future Funland. This is the name of the final area. And as you can see, we got a TT amulet door in which we can access, but we need to have 47 balloons, because that is the max balloon count that you need. So you might want to remember that TT amulet for later, the door. But with that being said, how about we check out some of the newer courses, the unlockable of this unlockable area, shall we? Starting with Base Dust Alley. Okay, so, Base Dust Alley. And actually, first off, I do have a confession I do like to make, too. And this isn't any bad confession or whatever, this is a good confession. But, all I'm gonna say is, I freaking love Future Funland. In fact, this is probably like one of my favorite areas of the game. And the music itself is very phenomenal and fantastic. It beats every other area that we have done so far. But anyways, Space Dust Alley. This is the course that do have a music change. From the DS version, but it does play on this version too, which we will be getting over momentarily. But I guess while we're racing, let's talk about the DS version and talk about drumstick. So remember how I ran over that chicken frog on the last episode? Yeah, that guy. You can get the chicken frog early in the DS version. But how do you get the chicken frog in the DS version? Well, you actually do not have to wait till you get all the Wizpig amulet, in matter of fact. Because to get the drumstick in the DS version, you need to flick the frog into a small pool of pond. A small pool of water, to be exact. And once you do that, it will transform into a chicken frog, and then you can run over it. So pretty much, that's like the fastest way to get it. To get drumstick in the DS version. But unfortunately, in the 64 version, you can't get it until like way later, and like when you're nearly done with the game. And that was a really impressive shot, whoever shot that rocket, because I was seriously about to go flying right there. But anyways, so Dark Moon Cavern. This stage or course is actually one of my favorite courses of all time. And it's because of this section that we're doing right now. Because instead of one loop-de-loop, we got two loop-de-loop, a blue and a red. And yes, this is the song that was playing while we were looking at the credits the first time around. But anyway, yeah. And this is also one of the courses that the AI can apparently get stuck at, like in one of these few areas, which we might be able to see, but then again we might not. But hopefully I screwed somebody over with the oil thing, because screwing somebody up with the oil, that would be really satisfying right now. But anyways, so anyways, so about the Wizpig fight that we did on the first try, I actually have a story about Wizpig. The first time I raced against him on a car, honestly, Wizpig actually gave me nightmares as a kid, because having to race against Wizpig on a track where there's like no balloons at all and just zippers, it was really terrifying. Same go for like the weather effect that you see over there. Now the DS version, they changed that, and they made him a little easier. Well, at least in my opinion. I mean, the racing itself can still be hard in the DS version, but hey, as long as you get practice, then it basically becomes a cakewalk from that point on. Also, I hate this stage. And it's because of this section. And it's basically because of this section. Yeah. But anyways, so yeah, in the DS version, they actually changed the weather effect on the first Wizpig race. And honestly, Wizpig and the DS version feels a little easier to do on the N64 version. And I'm guessing they made them a little easier because of how very difficult it was from that point of time. But that's probably my opinion of why they made the Wizpig race a little easier on the DS version. It may not feel like it for you, but it really does for me. For the most part. Also, also on the DS version of Space Force Alpha, this song, the track has a music change on the DS version. And this is the same that plays on Space Dust Alley in the DS version. I don't know, just thought I would throw that out there. And looks like we didn't have any problem maneuvering around the course, though we had somewhat of a decent lap on the first. But other than that, we recovered pretty nicely. We're continuing to bury these racers in the dust. Also, you may have noticed that there's a new different number. Now, why are there new different number? Well, I'll tell you what those is in a moment, and that will be after we finish Star City, which is the final course of Future Funland. And anyways, so Star City, this is actually a state that you honestly want to be careful about, because as you can see, it's really easy to fly off that bridge that you're trying to go up on there. So anyway, so Star City can actually be pretty hard if you're not careful about the bridge and just be completely careless like I was right there. but anyways, so yeah. Now, personally, in my opinion about Star City, I can't say it's like very terrible. It's just that that bridge that you go on is what you mainly need to watch out for, because it's really easy to fly off the bridge, and if you fly off the bridge, you're gonna have to go back to where where the bridge starts, and then start over on the way there, like I had to on the first lap. Now, interesting enough, on Star City, there is actually a cheat code to where you can actually change the sky color effect. And in fact, this was actually something I did not know that you could do on this version. I will be showing it in this episode by the end of it. But yeah. But anyways. But now that we got used to all four of the tracks, so there's only one thing left to do, which is what we're going to be saving for the next episode. So, we raced on all four of the courses. And no, we could enter through those four courses again, but I think from that note, that is going to be it for this episode of Diddy Kong Racing. So once again, I want to thank you guys all so much for watching this, and remember, if you enjoyed this episode of Diddy Kong Racing and you'd like to see the final episode, don't forget to punch that like button, because next time will be the final showdown between Wizpig and Drumstick, who I'm still going to be as. But before we do Wizpig, there's a silver coin challenge that we need to do. So, thought that trend was over? No way, you're wrong. And we're also going to be doing the optional trophy race. And I will say why that is next episode. So, thank you guys all so much for watching this. And remember, if you enjoyed this episode of Diddy Kong Racing, don't forget to punch that like button. And we will be doing those tasks next time. So, once again, I am Fightman1995. See you all. Have a good day. Game on, my friends. And take care. Goodbye.